What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we are in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation. But please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share the video. Let's get on down into it. Let's talk about Cease from Black Ink Crew and Suzette. It is going down. Suzette is basically calling out Cease, and she's dropping a tea and she's dropping a dime, and she's letting people know what she's been through. She even posted to her Instagram a part of her body where she says that Cease has basically did physical harm to her, and she showed bruises as well. So now she is speaking up and she is speaking out. Oh baby. And in any event, Cease is denying these allegations, and also Cease is saying the reason why Suzette held on to that videotape and she leaked it is because he left her. And Suzette said that is not the case. She left him because he was out here cheating. And also Cease says that he has been blackmailed by Suzette for a long time, that she used that videotape over his head, and that's why he stayed with her. So let's get to Suzette. Okay.
And I leaked that video. The text message that he's going around. So first of all, he uses his platform, his TV show, as leverage to control people. He cannot control me. I'm not a worker. I have my own business. I'm not a tattoo artist. There's nothing he can do to control my movements or my paper. He had a 3-hour conversation with my homegirl after I broke up with him. I broke up with him right after his birthday because I found out 3 hours before I threw this man a birthday party. As I'm getting ready, I found out the week before he was in Jamaica with a female. This is when I knew I was done. I didn't react. I didn't yell. I didn't do anything. I finished my makeup. I got dressed. We went to a party. We had fun. Went back to Atlanta. That's the last time he saw me. I'm not going to keep allowing you to play with me. But one, no, I did not leak that video.
As you guys heard and seen, that was Suzette basically calling out Cease. She's saying that she left him first. Okay, so here is Cease's response to a lot of things that were going on between him and Suzette. So in any event, let's get to it.
How old is this video? Exactly. My ex is like, bro, you pull that out your because I left you. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's just like the entitlement. Like, if I can't have him, nobody can have him.
So this footage came out as a result of you leaving somebody alone, basically.
Basically. And they always dangled it over my head. You know how I felt? Having that dangled over your head, like, yo, you bugging. And it was for years. And then finally, after I sit here and say I'm single, the next day that drops.
Wait.
So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. So you guys see he's basically saying that he was held captive, you know, basically with Suzette, and he couldn't leave her because, you know, she had this footage on him. So therefore he wasn't going nowhere. But I guess he decided to leave anyway. Okay. But in any event, you guys, Suzette posting pictures and basically saying he abused her and put a bruise on her. So in any event, with that situation going on, it seems like it's going down and it is crazy. But Suzette, she also posted to Instagram to let people know that her life was in danger when she was with Cease. She said there's somebody that was coming to their house last year and basically was trying to break in around Thanksgiving time, and so therefore, you know, they moved from their old location. Then the person came back again, you know what I mean? So she's saying that Cease got real enemies out here in these streets, and she was living in terror. She was living in terror with Cease. She was living in terror with the people in Atlanta running through trying to get Cease. Who's trying to get Cease out in Atlanta? Like, what is Cease into? What is Cease is doing? Like, what's going on? But in any event, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. And also, Suzette basically said that Cease's team is whack. They're no good. They don't know what they're doing, point blank, period. Because she's saying after the videotape was leaked, his team is so whack and they're so dysfunctional that they're basically trying to have him out here denying that he actually assaulted a puppy. And basically she's saying that they ain't no good and he needs a whole new management team. He needs a whole new publicist and everything. This is what she's saying, and that's what she posted on Instagram, and that's what she told the Shade Room too as well. And she says the puppy that was in the video that Cease, you know, was attacking was her her dog, and it's a puppy, and it was Ocean. I was like, girl, you let your dog get beat down like that, and you didn't do nothing, and you just stay with him. Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? You know, like, what's really happening? And she said the reason why she stayed with Cease is because, you know, he threatened to make her look bad. He threatened to make her look terrible on the show. And he basically said he was going to have the producers at VH1, you make her look so reckless and make her look like the worst thing in the world. And so therefore, that's one of the reasons why she did stay with him. And Cease definitely was cheating on her in and out and in. Basically, every time he was on some vacation somewhere, Cease was falling up in some other woman. Baby, I would have been left. It wouldn't have took this long to make me leave. That whole situation with Cease and his daughter, I would have been going point blank, period. And then you got the dog, like, come on. And then you decide to leave him because he was out there in Jamaica cheating on you. Okay, like, girl, like, you know, some of the stuff you should have kept to yourself. But in any event, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Like, yeah, this is crazy, this is going down, and it seems like Cease is basically, you know, he's on the path of destruction. And, you know, everybody's speaking up against Cease. You know, Dutchess recently spoke up against Cease and what she went through with VH1 and the abuse that she went through allegedly. You can check out my main YouTube channel and you can see Dutchess, Kitty, and also I check out my main channel. You can see Kitty, you can see Tatiana, you can see everybody, baby. People been speaking up against Cease. Donna done came out, she spoke up against Cease. You know, it is what it is, y'all. And so the ladies are coming together, the ladies are coming out. They might not be coming together united front, but they're basically all coming out and speaking their horror stories and the things that production, you know, would do to make them look bad. Donna's basically saying that Cease has been protected by production for a long time, and this is why he got away with everything that he, you know, got away with on camera and off camera, because he was protected. He was the golden child, he was the golden boy. Okay, and any event, Cheyenne, she's doing well. She done graduated from high school, about to go to college, baby. And you know, she ain't really saying nothing about the situation. But when it comes to Crystal, she basically said, y'all didn't believe my daughter, y'all didn't believe me. So in any event, everybody's looking at Crystal and Cheyenne like, oh my God, we should have believed you. So now everybody's coming to speak up. Crystal was the first one to speak up, then Cheyenne spoke up, then, you know, Dutchess spoke up, then Kitty spoke up, and Donna been speaking up and been saying something. But in any event, now it's all coming to fruition. Now it's coming to a head, and Cease is out here not knowing what to do. But right now, one thing is for sure, Donna is feeling good because she got fired off the show. But Donna is basically saying, when it comes to her and her boyfriend, or her ex-boyfriend Alex, that it was all lies, that she was not abusing him. They made it seem like she was abusing him because they wanted to take the heat and the spotlight off a Cease situation. But in any event, most people believe that Donna did abuse Alex. That's what it looked like. He had scratches on his face, he looked nervous, he looked scared, like, come on. But in any event, you know, it seems like working at VH1 for Black Ink Crew was a nightmare for the women. I mean, a real nightmare, point blank, period. Like, I don't know why Suzette thought she was going to be different. If she just looked at his list of women, and she's been around since Dutchess was around, she know what went down between Cease and Dutchess, and she knows what went down between Cease and Kitty. You know, she knows what went down between Cease and Cheyenne, and she knows, and she was there, and she knows what went down with Cease and Crystal. Like, how did she think that she was going to escape anything? How did she think that she was going to get away? Did she think that she has some magical punani, that he all of a sudden going to change and be a different guy for her? She knew what she was getting into, and basically she thought that she can control the situation, and he wasn't going to do it to her. And she had leverage, which was the videotape or the things that he was doing in the house that was probably on camera. But in any event, Suzette said she did not leak the tape. Suzette said she wouldn't leak the tape because the tape was her leverage to use against Cease if he made her look crazy on VH1 for the new season. So in any event, so I seem like this is going to be the last season of Black Ink Crew, and it's going to go down, and it's going to be crazy, and Cease is not going to have any control over what is going to be portrayed about him, like he has had in the previous, seasons. But in any event, it seems like Cease need to get some help, and any of these women that are dealing with Cease need to get some help too as well. Like, stop closing your eyes, stop being blind.